part that I didn't come up yesterday. I just couldn't. So it took me, 15 minutes to get up 3/10 of it. Ugh. I was done. I had no steam left. I don't think I'm eating enough, sadly. So I can't imagine what it would be like to carry double what I carried for food. So, I mean, I'm almost at the top. If you can see my face, if the camera's blurry, I can tell and I have nothing to wipe it off on, but I started at 7:17 and I don't know what it is right now. Is it? I'll find out. 7:33. So 15 minutes into it and I'm completely soaked again. Climbing these ups and this humidity is really bad. So I hope I can stay hydrated again for another day. I hope the rain, thunderstorm comes and breaks this humidity soon. This is not fun. I don't envision 90 days of this. So, bye. So, I just stopped at Penmar Park and there was some girl who's took a couple of days off the trail. She lives near here and did trail magic. I kind of felt guilty, like didn't earn it, being my 4th day. And besides that, I was dreaming of ordering the pizza and cheesesteak from Brothers. So, I hung out with them a little bit and then I separated myself because I felt bad about not eating there and wanting to order pizza and cheesesteak. So I ordered that and Chrissy called me and that was God's timing. That was amazing. It's so humid and I'm going down right now and it's awful, but it's worse when you're going up. So, and I just got refreshed. So I'm not sure I can make much more days of this humidity hiking in this with this pack. You know, now it's full with water, but it was inspiring. I got some confirmation about, this 100-mile journey I'm on right now. God has been talking to me. We're actually kind of having a two-way conversation, back and forth sometimes. But going up hills, I lose my breath so bad. So that conversation with Chrissy was divine. At the exact moment, I just turned on my phone and yay. So, till I lose my... So where does it go from here? Oh, I see the sign. Sorry, I'm at a railroad track, see? And I don't know where to go. So I see it. The sign right there. So I'm about to go up a very big climb and it's about 1 p.m. So I don't know which shelter. If I go to the closer one, if I go to the one after that. Depends on how I handle these ups. What I do. I think I wasn't eating enough. Maybe that's why I was also having extra trouble. So trust me, I did a good job on that cheesesteak and pizza. And I got extra in my pack for later. And maybe tomorrow, cold pizza for breakfast instead of just a wimpy breakfast drink. So, I think that I'm at the Mason-Dixon line now. So I officially hiked from West Virginia through Maryland. And it's my 4th day. West Virginia only has, I think, 4 Appalachian Trail miles, so it's not that big. But yeah, Mason-Dixon line. So it's pretty exciting. Except that people from Georgia have come way farther than me. But yeah, get a picture beside it, maybe. So it's really pretty here at this little brook. And I can't say enough about the trail maintainers who put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, hard work, volunteering to make this passable such a nice way. So that's really cool. All right, well, today was a long and hard day. my hardest day yet. And there's someone sleeping in the shelter. So, if you can see, there's one. Wait. One. I don't know how that works. There's 2 shelters back there. They both sleep maybe 8. And then there's a privy on the other side. And there's a stream. So I don't have to walk down any big incline to get water. It's a perfect shelter. The only thing is, it was only 10 miles today to get here, and it was my hardest day. I'm over the humidity. It's really bad going up for me. Going level or going down, it's not bad. But going up is bad. I just can't even imagine. It's kind of like labor. Like, you forget about it. You know, when you're cruising along going down or going flat, you're like, fine. As soon as you have to start going up, it's awful. Then you start having your heart's pounding out of your chest. Your hands are soaked. Like, I didn't realize your hands sweat that much. My hands get wrinkly 5 minutes into an incline. On these humid days, that is. So, yeah. I'm going to do a lot of reflecting tonight. I called Tom. That was after talking when Chrissy called me. It inspired me. And I was like, yeah, I got this. And then I started that next climb again. See, I just finished a climb. And you forget about it, how bad it is. And then I'm inspired, and then I start the next climb, and it's even worse because it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I called Eli. Eli, come get me. I'll send you the link where I'm at. There's a car parking area coming up. No one responded to come pick me up. And then Tom did later. And he will always be my hero. Come rescue me in my adventures I get myself into. I really love to finish the 100 miles, but I look at all those ups, and the weather, even though the rain might come through, it's going to be still humid. So if tomorrow sucks, humidity-wise and going up-wise, the same as these, I'm just going to have to say it's over. Because it's so miserable. I can do all the other parts. Everything. And I'm even stronger. I took my pack on, I came down to check the spring and check for other tenting sites. And I was like, strong. I could go up there, no problem. It's that pack and the humidity, and frankly, I wasn't eating enough calories. I guess I calculated that I was only eating about 800. I just wasn't feeling like eating. So I ate a lot today. So maybe that'll boost me tomorrow. Maybe that was the issue. Lots of things to think about. I'm not going to talk. So thanks for watching. And this is BugNet, just in case you wonder. They were coming after me when I first got here, and I wasn't going to put up with that when I set up my tent. In fact, I'm going to take you back to where I'm at so you can see what it looks like. So I'll turn this off and start another clip. In fact, it's my best setup for my tent, I think. That's great because it might rain. I think there's someone sleeping in the shelter. There's the privy. It actually doesn't stink. There's the 2 shelters. There's a tent pad. And I'm over here at this other tent pad. The farthest away from the privy. So, I mean, this is the relaxing part, right? When your shirt gets to dry from all the sweat. So, it's time to get going. Bye. So I'm at camp right now. I'm gonna be quiet. Hope you can hear me, but I am writing in my little notebook that one of my students gave me. And I'm cleaned up. That shirt is drenched. And just want to point out that I left at 7:17 this morning. Got in about, I guess, after 4:30, but probably 4:45 today. And definitely had my meltdowns a lot today. It's my hardest day. So I'll give tomorrow a whirl. And if it's as bad as today, I'm going home to my family. Good morning. It's day 5. It's nothing. Small miracle that I'm still here. Last night I had all my flaps open. Even though it's humid, it get a little cool. So that was nice. And then the rain came, so I had to close up the flaps. I don't know, putting on wet, sweaty shirts and wet, sweaty. It's actually, my pants, I think, are just full of salt. They're like heavier. And I got a hole in them in the crotch. So today's gonna be a hard day because I'm doing 13 into Fayetteville, I think, or something like that. Getting picked up, going to a hostel, my first. That's the plan. Unless today is as bad as yesterday. And thankfully, a guy left camp before me. So he is silk blazing, getting all the spider webs down for me. Although I felt a few on my arm just now. I planned out the rest of my days. They're all 10-mile days except for this one. And I think that's doable. Except that humidity just makes the ups really hard. I think I could do them. I mean, obviously I do them, but not pleasurably in any way. So, it's great to be alive. It's great to be on the trail. Going uphill, but it's steady. Got my green powder breakfast shake, whatever. Trying to stay healthy, but I think I got enough calories now. There's the trail in front of me. So, 3 point something miles to the next water source. So I'm only carrying one in this half that's left. And it's morning, so I hope it's enough. And then I have a really big up after that water source. Looks really bad on gut hooks for me. Not bad for the people from Georgia. These are little pipsqueaks to them, I bet. Alright, good morning. Day 5. Hey, I left at 6:30, by the way. I tried to wake up earlier. I'm sure the people around me didn't like that, but there was another person who packed up faster than me. So, yeah. Bye. This is so pretty. Absolutely amazing. There's campsites there too. I sure wish I made it this far last night. If I could have done 12.4 instead of that 10. But yesterday was such a hard day. I remember this now, but having gone here before, but I forgot. I think I should camel up some water so I don't have to carry as much, hopefully, up this next big up. Alright, see ya. It's about 8 in the morning. Left camp at 6:30. Did 2.4 down and was sweating almost as bad as my ups today. So I checked the weather for the area and it's 94% humidity. It feels like that time I was in Costa Rica in the rainforesty area where you walked a little and you were dripping. I wonder how long it takes to get used to this, because I'm about to go up to 2.4 that because I just came down 2.4 up and down. That's the Appalachian Trail. So, ask me if I care if my butt's dirty. I got a hole in my crotch, see if I care. So, I'm at Chimney Rocks now. Oh, sorry, you can come down through. It's a friendly hiker. And then, I guess this is Buzzard Peak, right? Made it. Hey, there's a cloud out there. It is so hazy, but it is a nice breeze. Been nice meeting you, Echo. So, I'm gonna have a TMI story here. If you want to listen, you can, or don't have to. So, when you have to go number 2, you either go in the privy, and you're not supposed to pee in the privy, because it's the way it's supposed to compost or something. Not really smart about that. But else you can go in like a cat hole. So, I don't like the privy idea because it looks really gross and smells really gross. Although it's very convenient at the shelters. But I don't have to go. I don't go on a set schedule. And when I have to go in like 5 minutes. So, I'm not always around a shelter. Like some people hold it, I guess. Well, I used the first privy. I think I mentioned that it wasn't very deep. So, I had to, I don't know, I'd push open the door because I couldn't wipe properly. So, it was so gross. I wasn't sitting on that seat. And then, the second time I went, I dug a cat hole. It was on a little incline, but it didn't turn out too badly. And the third time I went to the bathroom, just recently, I got a plan, because I get disoriented, and when you're away from you go off the trail, so it's discreet, obviously. And when I get off the trail, it's hard to see where the trail is with the growth. So I put my trekking poles behind the tree so I can keep my eye on them where they are. And then when I'm deeper into the woods, I can take off my backpack behind a tree. So I see in line, I see the trekking poles and the backpack are like my signal, directional back to the trail. And I dig my cow hole and then do my business. So, and I can pick up my pack, pick up my trekking poles, and pack out my toilet paper, and I'm done. So I ran out of toilet paper in my regular pack. I did luckily bring, sorry it's bouncy, I'm trying to hold it steady. Luckily, I did bring more. So a hiker was going by and they might not prefer to be in my videos. And it was a day hiker. I didn't know how close I was to a parking area. So you won't see that many in the middle of the week. But I met Echo Dave on Chimney Rock. That was awesome. Echo, like ECO. He likes environmental stuff. He's 72. And he likes to come out into nature. And he wishes he survived when he was younger. But he'll do parks now and then. He just comes out and have a quiet time with God. That was cool. Now, another funny story. Well, not funny. It's kind of gross, too. But not a TMI moment. So, I was setting up my tent, putting my stakes up. I think they were already out, but I was going up to my tent, and I scared a frog last night. And it went underneath my tent. And I have Tyvek as my ground footprint. And certain spritzel. It's still so humid. But somehow I'm able to do it today. I think it's just cooler overall. And I think a lot of people were praying for me on that big up I had to do. So I have about 8 miles to go for today. I think it's around like 11:30. So I'm hoping to be done at 3. But this frog went under my Tyvek tent, and I was kind of nervous, like gross, if I slept and I'd roll over, it was still under there and it'd be squished. So I had to check if it was underneath my tent. I didn't see it, so when I packed up my stuff, there wasn't a squished frog. I know it was a frog. The way it jumped was such a big jump. It was not a toad jump. So, scared the thing under my tent. Alright, maybe it'll cool me off with the rain. So, later. Thanks for listening. Hello. So, I have 2 miles to go, or a little over 2 miles to go to Route 30, where I'm getting taken into a hostel, my first one. And I just had yummy trail magic at one of the road crossings, 2 roads back. And that was really awesome. Like Italian sub, soda. I haven't drank soda in a long time. That's a lot of sugar. Because I haven't really had any cravings for sugar. So, anyway, it was awesome. Lay's potato chips with the most salt. And the names were Trudy and was the adult, and I guess it was a granddaughter, Carson. So, met some other people there too. Met Pib, Poison Ivy Butt, and Tofu. They're hiking together. They're from York. And then I met Guido. He's pretty young. He knows the trail inside and out, seems. And Yukon. So, alright. That's that. Humidity's still here. And lots of rock scrambles. So gotta go. Bye. So hi guys, it's the end of day 5. So I made it 13 miles into this hostel in Fayetteville, PA. My hair's all frizzy. I got a shower. So it's pretty cool. They have a church here. They had Wednesday night service. I think no one's in the bathroom right now. So here is their little bathroom space. Okay. So the bathroom is out here, and then inside I can't really talk when I take you in because people are already settled down for the night. Because I am a slower hiker starting in Harper's Ferry, I got in here at like 4, and most people got in at like noon. So they had free dinner for us. On Wednesday nights there's free dinner, and then there was church service, and that was pretty cool. And then they took me down to the Dollar General. I got a resupply, and now I'm going to finish my last 4 or 5 days till I get to route PA 74. So it's a good day. My knees are sore because I think I usually am resting by 4 or 5, and I just been on the go here, getting everything ready. What people call a Nero, but it wasn't really close to a 0. So it's my first, and I got to meet some really cool friends here. So that was awesome. The people were really great that run this place. Lots of teamwork. They really do care about hikers. And Deb, who hiked the AT, the southern portion last year, and she was going to do the upper portion this summer, but she slipped on some wood, a wet log or something, and really hurt her back, so she's been slack packing here for a few days, and she's bummed. And I met Mo. She did the 4-state challenge, and that's pretty rockin' awesome, although I would not do it because most people have repercussions like really sore feet, and it takes a while to bounce back, but she's bounced back amazing. And I believe she's much older than me, but She started in Georgia, so way stronger. So, met, oh, I forget the names. My mind is a blur. I'm tired. I usually go to bed at dark, and it's way past dark right now. So I was sitting outside on their porch thing. But it's a good day. Tomorrow we have to get up at 6 and get back on the trail at 7. Hopefully before it's too hot. And it still hasn't rained. Don't know. We'll see. Alright. Good night. Morning. Day 6. So, that was a pretty awesome stay at Trail of Hope Hostel. I guess it's still that name. The man Juggard, who's in his 80s, I guess sold it 2 years ago. And a pastor and his family are having church there, and have a hostel in the back. So, and I started out this morning really nervous because I was afraid I might leave something behind. It was all a big rush. In fact, I thought they were pulling out without me to shuttle back. That was weird. Like, we were supposed to leave at 7, and it was like 6:45. Everyone's gone. I'm like, where to go? That was a little odd. But Jugger was cool. He had been spending, I think, over 20 years helping hikers, so he knows his stuff. And this morning, there's supposed to be like this detour into Caledonia, and everyone said on Guthooks that you can just take the regular trail. So I got turned around because of that detour, and I had to go to the bathroom really bad. I was hoping to go to the bathrooms in Caledonia, so that was a bit of a nightmare getting there in time. But everything's good now. I'm about to go up a short but steep climb. It's early morning. I really didn't feel like I rested at all at my resupply there because I got in at 4-ish, and they would have liked us to go to church, so I did go to the church service. Oh, there's a turtle. Check out the turtle. There you are. You're hiding. I think that's my first turtle I've seen. So, day 6, and yeah, I see my up. Yeah. But I got this. It's early, I can do it. So goodbye, everyone. Hey Sarah, do you remember this? Hiking through here is Little Misty Drizzly. We met Jim, the innkeeper, at Quarry Gap Shelter. It's like another world here. It's pretty cool. There's a stream there. That's like run, I think. But really cool. Hello guys, so it's about lunchtime. I think I did like 7.4. I'm pretty much done for the day. There's these horrible, I guess they're gypsy moth caterpillars everywhere. It's like raining poop and green leaves from the trees. It's always so bad. It feels so bad. Get off. So I'm having my first ramen. Oh, something bit me, I think. Having my first ramen. Warmed it up in the bag so I don't have to clean my stove. I don't like cleaning my stove. Some eerie bag is left here this whole time. It seems like it's been here for quite some time. And a broken water bottle. I don't know what that's all about. I have there's a nice spring. At least I can get some water behind me. And I got a really steep climb out of here because it was a really steep climb down. Anytime you get water, it's a steep climb down. At least the smiles on the AT. It's one of my harder days so far. So we'll get up slowly. Well, I got up the steep incline up from Miles' cabin, It wasn't that long. I thought it was gonna be much worse. So sometimes I can't tell, like, if, you know, why am I sluggish? Why can't I make it up? And then other times I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's weird. I've been trying to eat more, so I think I'm eating enough now. But we just walked through a lot of pine, and I thought, oh, how pretty. I'm gonna take a picture. And now it's sort of switching over. So, but you can see the bedding is mostly pine needles still. Now it's switching over to a different kind of forest. But I think less than 2 miles to camp for the night. I think it's like after 1. So it's a shorter day, just 10 miles. So I'm not sure what time it is. Probably 5. And I got to camp real early today, like before 3, I think. It was only 10 miles. And while it was only 10, I felt like I did like a lot of ascents. And I was pretty feeling weak going up today. Not as strong as yesterday when I did 13. I only had 10 today. And it was substantially more ups than downs today. But anyway, I got my tent set up. Felt a little less humid today. I think it was still humid, but I didn't drip sweat like I usually do. So that's a plus. And, you know, I even recorded myself a voice memo. Because every time I'm going up a hill, I pretty much curse that hill. And I, like, why am I here? This is dumb. I'm finishing this 100 and I'm out. And then when I'm done and I'm in camp, I'm like, you know, I made it. I did it. So I'm amazed at myself every single time. It hurts so bad going up. But somehow it's like labor. I just keep coming back to it. Thinking, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Let's do it again. So, who knows? What a journey. Today I had crazy ups and downs with emotions. It was not as bad as my day 4, but it should have been better than my day 5. It was 3 less miles. Anyway, I had a very full canister. There's my bear. Canister with food. Because I resupplied yesterday. Because I wasn't eating enough, so I got a lot more food, and I think it weighs too much. And that is a bear. Carrying up the mountains. So I'm at this shelter that I'm at, which is, I actually forget what it's called. I don't remember. Before the Tom shelter. Because Got a Hook says Tom is closed. Tom's shelter is closed, but it's not really closed. The caretaker doesn't know why it says that, but whatever. So I stopped at I only want to do 10 miles to this one. And I met a flip-flopper. She started on Sunday, a day after me, and she pulled a 17-mile day. And then was toast. So she hiked up to Quarry Gap and slept there for the rest of that day. So she went into the same hostel I did, but didn't spend the night. Just washed, showered, and then went back. So, yeah. So, she has a dog with her. Big dog. Who's friendly. Likes to throw her sticks she brings you. I think she goes by the name Wildfire. But she likes adventures too. She's from Massachusetts. So, I guess I'm just going to, as you can hear the rain, just going to hunker down for the night. Hopefully rest up, because yesterday, while I was in the hostel, I was on my feet till like 9:30, 10 o'clock, rushing around pretty much because I had things I had to get done. I was only there for a Nero, not a 0. So, alright. Thanks for following. Good morning. Wow. I think this is day 7. Friday, June 11th. Tomorrow's Sarah's birthday. I won't make it. I had to slow down so my body can heal. It's getting good, getting stronger. Wasn't that sore this morning. That's cool. It's just those crazy ups that get in my mind. So my face is really puffy. Like, I don't know what makes my face puff up so bad. I thought maybe it was the down. Maybe there's some sealant on the tent. Got me. So I have 10 miles to Pine Grove Furnace, where there's a snack bar where people do the half-gallon challenge. I am not doing the half-gallon challenge. But I am going to get a cheeseburger, I hope. So, here we go. Up for a little while. See ya. Forgot to mention 2 things as I start my morning. But actually I have a third. I think I'm the first that left camp. So, I'm soap blazing myself. Yeah. They'll all beat me though when they do get up. If you can't tell, it rained most of the night. My tent took longer to pack up. It's dirty and wet. And try to wipe it down from the leaves and the caterpillar poop. Some type of moth is destroying the forest around here. And last night, I discovered a new trick that you don't have to get out of bed, out of your tent, to pee if you have a cup. So I peed in a little Oreo minis snack cup, you know? Maybe you don't know what they are, but get them for $1 usually. And that worked out perfectly. I just stuck it outside my tent, and in the morning I dumped it. So I didn't have to get up in the cold rain. Yay, that's a win. But going up again. Bye. Alright, so I'll let you see how puffy my face is. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what that is. Oh, I don't know. Or I have to close up my tent because it rained last night and I had to close the flaps. It doesn't get as much air. I don't know. Something from the tent. Maybe the down. Which I slept with the down bags to see if it's from the down, but I don't think so. But anyway, so it's like 59 out here, I think. And that's awesome. Short sleeves when you're backpacking. The 50s is the ideal temperature for me. So we'll see. Today's like only 900 ascent and 1200 descent. So it's an easy day. My day, Sunday, my last 10 going in to the 100 mile point mark for me has lots of ascents. They're not big, but they're frequent. So we'll see how I handle those mentally. And then we'll have a conversation because I'm all over the board and this does affect a lot of people. So I said we would reassess after this point. And I'll take maybe a 0 if I do continue. It's hard to say. I was thinking how, you know, if I make it to the 100 mile, well, obviously I'm going to. I have spent, you know, those 9 days building the muscles. And people say between 200 and 500, you start getting your trail legs. So why would I give that 100 mile torture up? If only I was about to get my trail legs. It's one reason why I wanted to through hike and not section hike. Because section hikers, you always start, you do a leg. Maybe it's a couple weeks, maybe it's a month at a time. And then you don't ever really get your trail legs. So maybe it's all not what it's all chalked up to be, but so hopefully my eyes get better before I get to Pine Grove, and I ordered a cheeseburger at the snack bar. Hope they're open on this rainy day.